Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today I just got back from Chicago and I just want to quickly share my experience with you on this trip because it was definitely one for the books. So I guess before we start, I have to give you a little backstory for you to understand a little bit better. Basically, my buddy's cousin in Chicago needed a photographer for a branding session because she's getting ready to do a big TED Talk. And so she needs a session in order to present these photos, for the TED Talk. And so we planned a trip to Chicago to make this happen. Man, I'll tell y'all what, this thing is nice. I never been in one of these, and this thing is nice. It's $63. This is Philip what?
Philip number 2.
Another $63 down the gallon. $30. Shit, you starting to feel the cold?
Get colder.
Starting to get chilly. Oof, another $52. Yep.
Get my 15-minute break in, you know. We've driven about 2 hours now. Gotta take a little break.
For sure. Gotta get some gaming in there. It's got the cold fingers.
See that thumb? See that thumb?
As soon as we arrived to Chicago, we had two main objectives in mind. One, to stick an F2.0 sticker somewhere downtown Chicago, since the last time we were here for a job was back in 2019. And two, to get some food because we were starving. As soon as we slapped the sticker on that stop sign and completed our first goal, we headed over to Cruz Blanca Taqueria, where Jose mentioned they had some delicious tortas. And it is also where we met Leo, who was our server, and who is also a musician / inspiring business owner. We followed each other on Instagram and plan to network the next time I'm in Chicago. Get that first bite in. As soon as we got to the hotel, Marissa texted Jose letting him know that she was going to get her hair done. So during this waiting time, I took advantage and uploaded a few client photos that I needed to return. I also started looking at the examples that Marissa had previously shared with me, as well as responded to a few emails and even got to edit for a little bit. And then started spotting out areas where we could start our photo shoot. When the time came to start the photo shoot, my mind completely shifted from video to photo, so at this time I unfortunately couldn't record myself doing the actual photo shoot and even forgot to just set up my phone to record me in a time-lapse mode, as I was so focused on nailing these photos for my client. However, big shout out to Jose for grabbing this behind the scenes clip as well as this beautiful clip we grabbed towards the end of the session when we wrapped up outside of the building in the beautiful sight of nighttime Chicago. I went ahead and showed my client all of the photos we had taken, which ended up being around 300 photos, and then she went ahead and started selecting her favorites. She was extremely happy with how the session went and all of the amazing photos we managed to capture. Overall, she ended up liking the session so much that she offered to buy us some food, and even though we had already eaten, you can't say no to free food. And so we went down the street to a lovely sushi place where I actually had some of the best sushi I've ever tried. After the food, we then made our way to the hotel to call it a night. Jesus! Jesus, bro! Bro! He is pissing! Oh my god! Can't even get a focus on all this piss! As 12 hit the clock, we finally made it to the hotel and escaped that treacherous rain. My goodness. Finally arriving at the hotel. This man's out here's got the freaking cheese pack like it's some type of contraband or something.
That's the gold right there, boy. That's the good stuff right there, son.
Got that white for you. Hey man, you want that snow? Got the snow. Got the snow for you, brother. Fucking cheese dog.
Bro, imagine they just came in here.
Bro.
What would they think, bro? They'd be like, what the fuck is that? It's cheese.
They just buzz down the door.
It's cheese.
It's fucking cheese, guys,
Smell
from
it.
Mexico.
Smell it.
As we were making our way back home, I started making a couple realizations based on this trip, one of them being how important it is to have strong friendships and connections that value you and what you have to bring to the table. That is exactly what Jose did for me in this trip, as he recommended me to his cousin, and not only that, but also drove all the way to Chicago, secured all of the gas for the trip, and although this is all paid by his company, it's still a lot to appreciate, and it's very humbling to have somebody like this in my life. So huge shout out to my bro Jose. And another thing I learned is how easily it is to network with somebody, from meeting Leo at the restaurant and posting the behind the scenes video alongside tagging Chicago. I've had quite a few people message me asking if I was from Chicago or requesting prices for photo sessions. I think overall this was a very fruitful experience and definitely one of the best out-of-state client experiences I've ever had.